You and I are going to unbox the hell out of this. And for the first time ever, we're going to do this in 4K resolution. Can you already tell the difference? Yeah. Can you see how bad I am at shaving? I know you're chomping at the bit to see me unbox this, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. No one can stop me. No one. Okay then, look at this hot 4K resolution action. This is possible, by the way, because of my Patreon backers who bought me this new camera before Christmas. So if you'd like to support this channel along with my other incredible Patreon backers, then there's a link downstairs in the video description. Right, let's get this open. I never quite know how to open these things, do you? I just use the fingernail method there. Yeah, it's very technical. Okay, this is exciting, isn't it? This one feels... I'm not going to lie to you and say that this is one of my favourite seasons of Doctor Who, although it's been a long time since I saw any of these serials. So I am genuinely looking forward to watching them. But I think more than anything else, like I said in the intro, it feels like we've been talking about this forever. And so, yeah, great to finally have it. And let me tell you, it's pretty heavy. You could almost do bicep curls with this thing if you really wanted to. I don't think I will, but I could. Now, in previous unboxing videos, I've always slightly neglected the back and spine of the box. I'm not going to make that same mistake this time. So, first of all, let's get this out. Is this stuck in? I can't remember whether... Is there a blob of... No, there's a blob of nothing. So, I mean, previously I've looked at this cover on the 12 Reasons to Get Excited About Season 24 video, which feels like I made it about 10,000 years ago. I'll put a link to that downstairs in the video description and at the end of this video. But yes, once again, I mean, Lee Binding's done a great job. It's just lovely, isn't it? Look at those amassed foes there. Yeah, they just look great together. This robot looks pretty much like the IMC robot from Colony in Space, don't you think? Yeah, not dissimilar, I would say. So I think we know the front cover's great. We've been looking at this for quite some time. What we really want is to see the rest of it. We want to see the stuff that we haven't seen before. So that's a lovely spine as always. This looks very nice on the shelf because it's very chunky. And then on the back we've got an upside down TARDIS. I expect it's meant to be like that. Is it upside down in one of the stories? I actually can't remember. But the TARDIS is being hit by something, and again, I'm being perfectly honest with you, I can't remember what that thing is. Tell me what this is down in comments. What is that a visual reference to? Okay, we're going to take a moment to look at this lovely something card. I can never remember the names for all the different cards. You've got like a J card, a D card, a U card, whatever. So this is like a summary of all the stuff. Yeah, all 14 episodes newly restored and packed with extra material, including... Yeah, I mean, this is why this thing is so thick, because you've got exclusive extended versions of all 4 stories featuring untransmitted material and optional 5.1 surround sound. Then you've got Matthew Sweet, who's always a very good interviewer, interviewing Sylvester McCoy about his life, career and time as the 7th Doctor. So that's great. That sounds like a sort of a definitive interview with McCoy about his whole time on the show. Great. You got Behind the Sofa, 4 new episodes of that with lots of guests as usual. I like that. Gogglebox-esque action. Got a brand new feature-length documentary examining season 24 in detail. Lovely. Yeah, I really like those kind of overview docs. Big fan of those. Also a brand new making of documentary for Delta and the Bannermen. And then there's loads more stuff. I'm sure I'll probably touch on a few of these when I get my hands on the booklet inside. So let's not spend too much time on that. And let's open up the box. And here we go. Oh, look at one disc has come loose. What a terrible business. And just to tease you, we're going to go through the discs before we get into this special little pouch here full of delights. Although, of course, it's nice to look at the discs themselves too. And here is the 7th Doctor in his debut story with a bunch of tetraps, the Rani's monocular beasts. I can see Mel screaming there underneath. Look at that, you see, 2 discs. 2 discs for Time and the Rani. Who'd have thought we'd reach a time where Time and the Rani has 2 Blu-ray discs dedicated to it. How extraordinary. Not the most celebrated of stories, but I'm sure it has its fans, and I'm sure that I will enjoy it when I actually visit it again. Ah yes, there's the caretaker from Paradise Towers with the 7th Doctor. I probably don't need to give you verbal captions for these really, do I? But you know, it's just nice to see what they are, and I've got to say something. Yes, 2 creepy old ladies in Paradise Towers. Always a pleasure, creepy old ladies. And there's, you know what, I could just raise these up to the camera. You know, I've never thought about this in all the time I've been doing unboxing videos, rather than physically taking the disc out. Oh, there's another loose disc in there. Okay, there's Delta and the Bannermen, the first disc for that. And there, again, Delta and the Bannermen. Lovely stuff, the second disc. 8 discs all in all. And there we have Dragonfire Part 1, and under here, loose as you like, or as loose as you don't like, it's Ace on Dragonfire. And underneath you've got the Doctor, of course. Beautiful. So those are the discs. Let's have a look at what on earth we've got in here. It's always a lovely moment, isn't it, when you open this, because you know it's going to contain delightful things. There we go. Doctor with a bit of fire in his hand, a bit of dragon fire perhaps. Oh look! Look, that's the 6th/7th Doctor's legs. Let's see how they've done this. A pamphlet full of more exciting products from Doctor Who, including Doctor Who magazine. Hooray! I've just written something new for Doctor Who magazine. Not going to tell you what it is because it's not out yet. I've also got this Ice Warriors vinyl box set which looks gorgeous. I think I must make a video about that whenever I get the chance. And there's some more stuff in there that I'm sure is very exciting, but we're looking at this box set at the moment. And let's have a look at this. Yeah, there we go. Look, it's ambiguous. It's an ambiguous Doctor lying on the floor there. How cool is that? With his regeneration energy there. And there is Mel lying on the floor too. And what's that there? That's on the TARDIS scanner. Aha. I can't remember what that is at all. I'm sure that you'll be watching it screaming at the screen going, well, of course, that's... But, you know, it's been a while since I saw this stuff. And, of course, there's the 6th Doctor's exercise bike. Oh, dear. Carrot juice. Carrot juice. The leaflet. Yes, the leaflet. That's always a delight to look through because it has so much stuff packed into it. This leaflet. Those are nice, aren't they? And as I confessed, I think I confessed this in a live video, is I love the fact that these leaflets, actually they're not leaflets, are they? That makes it sound far too flimsy. This is a booklet. This is a proper, well, it's kind of like a mini glossy, beautifully produced magazine, really. Yeah, but these things are so great, but they're concealed within the box sets, and so I tend to forget they exist, which is a cardinal sin, I think you'll agree. And there's always so much writing to read in here. Yeah, so here's like an overview of season 24. And of course we've got the details of all of the stuff. I mean, oh my god. So here's the here are the details of who is on behind the sofa. You've got Peter Davison, Colin Baker, Bonnie Langford, Sophie Aldred, Janet Fielding, Sarah Sutton and Michael Jaston. Join Sylvester McCoy. So that's 3 Doctors on the sofa. That's pretty special. And then you've got other things that haven't been shouted about quite so loudly, like the 7th Doctor audition tapes. Wow. Even including candidates who didn't make the job. It's not just Sylvester McCoy's takes, it's also Dermot Crowley and David Fielder. All reading opposite Janet Fielding. Wow, that's pretty sporting of the guys who didn't make the job to allow that to happen. But I suppose, you know, time is a great healer, isn't it? Yeah, or maybe they're just not that bothered they didn't get the job when they saw the stories. No, that's not right. That's just a bit of fun. And of course the Seventh Doctor era has some amazing stories. I mean, I love Silver Nemesis and Remembrance of the Daleks, you know. And Curse of Fenric's very good. There's lots of great stuff. There is a lot of stuff on here. Can you just tell from looking at that? That's disc 1. That's the first disc of the box set. There's all this stuff. And then disc 2 has got the extended versions, optional 5.1 sound, location footage, nearly 3 hours of it if you please, and then 4 hours of studio footage. I mean, if you love season 24, then this is your absolute utopia. And it's pretty cool for people who just want to kind of experience it and then find out more behind the scenes of it. Oh, there's a nice picture there of Doctor and the Rani. Always a pleasure to see the Rani. Rest in peace, Kate O'Mara. How fantastic you were. Reception, after image. So much detail in these things. Now disc 3 is on Paradise Towers now. That has got a lot of stuff. Perhaps not quite so much stuff. Possibly because Time and the Rani, being the first episode of season 24, has a lot of sort of season overview type stuff involved, I guess. Yeah. Disc 4 has the extended episodes, 5.1, and then, wow, so Paradise Towers has 3 hours of location and 4 hours of studio. There is so much here. That really is remarkable. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Look at that. Yeah, that's a nice kind of Paradise Towers collage there. Very stylish. Yeah, Delta and the Bannermen has quite a fair bit of stuff, including the new making of documentary. 50 Years in the TARDIS is an interview with Bonnie Langford recorded in 2013 for the 12th Doctor announcement. Behind the sofa, of course. Noel Edmonds' Saturday Roadshow. Oh, okay. Swap Shop had finished by then, I guess. Rap party footage. Yeah. 6.5 hours of raw location material for Delta and the Bannermen. Don't know why I just said Bannerman. Bannerman. Nice imagery there from Delta. There we go. Absolutely marvellous. And then we've got Dragonfire here. Lots of audio commentaries on all of these, by the way. Yeah, really nice. Really nice. And disc 8, the second disc, has obviously a special edition, as the others do, the extended version. A feature-length documentary charting the dawn of this new era of Doctor Who is on disc 8. That's nice. And this is the disc on which Matthew Sweet interviews Sylvester. And then we have the very special trailer, which I featured in my list of 12 reasons to be excited about the box set. That's how good the trailer for this is. I mean, it's more than a trailer now, isn't it? They are short films. Very nice short films they are too. Wow. Yes, yes, yes. Ah, there's Kane literally having a meltdown. How marvellous. Let's just linger on the credits there to give these fine people their due. Absolutely remarkable. Yeah. Well, once again, I mean, it's great to have a look at the outside of these box sets, and also kind of the inside, but still outside of these box sets in these videos. But really, the true pleasure, to a large extent, is going to come from the content of these discs. I mean, between these 8 discs, there must be, I don't know, I'm not sure. I wouldn't hazard a guess. I wouldn't risk making a mathematical equation here, but there must be over 20-30 hours of stuff on here, at the very least. And it's going to keep us fans happy for quite some time. What an absolute pleasure. What are you most looking forward to about this release, bearing in mind some of the special features perhaps that I just looked through in the leaflet here, and on the back of this here's a reminder of some of the things that are on there. So what are you most looking forward to? What's your favourite story? How do you feel about season 24? Tell me down in comments. Now, scrolling down the screen here, you'll see a list of some of my Patreon supporters who are incredibly generous and help this channel improve and grow. If you'd like to join them, there's a link down in the video description. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. You know the score. Until next time, don't forget to embrace your obsession.